Hi everyone, my name is Josh Miller and I am your student's geometry teacher for this year. Just want to apologize in advance, my allergies have been really acting up today, so if you hear some sniffles and things on this video, I do apologize. A little bit about me, I am born and raised in Indiana. I went to Indiana University Bloomington for my undergraduate degree in secondary education. And then shortly after I began teaching, I started a program at IUPUI to complete my master's degree in math. I've been teaching here at Carmel High School this is going on my 7th year of teaching here. And I've been teaching geometry every year that I've been here. So I have been, through the year before, I'm looking forward to another really great year with your students. I've really enjoyed having your students in class this year. I hope they're enjoying my class so far as well. A little bit about the course. We're going to be covering all the typical geometry topics, that you covered when you were in high school. So that'll look like, points, lines, and planes is what we've been working on recently. We're going to eventually do, proofs have been a topic that we've started covering. In second semester, we go through all the trigonometry for right triangles. We will do surface area, volume, area of shapes and 3D shapes. All those standard geo topics that we cover in geometry. For your students, every day, there's always going to be a module in Canvas for what we covered in a day. I expect students, come prepared for class with their notes and things, but there are notes packets here. If they happen to miss a day, there's completed notes packets as well as the in-class practice that we do that day. Keys if we have them made for those in-class practice, or more commonly for quiz reviews and things. And then their homework assignment. A lot of their homework assignments are through our online platform, and that's our online textbook link here. I'm not going to take you through that online textbook right now. We've kind of been through it with the kids. They know how to access it at this point. So they can probably show you at home where those things are in the online textbook, and in the Canvas page where they can access them. All those homeworks have multiple attempts, so if students are missing a question, they're more than welcome to reattempt that question. It lets them do it an unlimited amount of times. Then they have 3 full attempts at the whole assignment, but again, since they have a limited attempts at each question, they can keep working at it until they finish it, and then they just hit submit on that attempt, and that'll be their score. So they're welcome to redo it until they get the score that they want. When it comes to grades, their grade is 80% assessment and 20% homework and in-class practice. And so for those assessments, that'll include our quizzes and our tests. When it comes to retakes, we don't permit retakes on our quizzes. Instead, we really focus on relearning and spending that time getting misconceptions fixed and things from that quiz. Oh, that is the bell. I apologize. And then when they take their module test, if they perform better on that test than they did on the quiz, then we'll just match their quiz score to their test score. So for example, if they score let's say an 80% on their module 1 quiz, when they go to take the module 1 test, if they get it a 90% on that module 1 test, we'll just raise their quiz score to match their test score. When it comes to full module tests, we do offer retakes. My expectations are that students have been working and completing work in class. They have completed all their homework before 11:59 p.m. the night before the assessment, and that any homework they have scored a 7 out of 10 or a 70% or higher on that homework assignment. If any of those aren't meet, then I will typically chat with the student and see if there's anything we could do. But if they meet all those requirements, then they just come in for SSRT. They go through their they go through their test, what they missed, and then probably do an additional little review before they retake. And we have days built in to the semester for retake opportunities as well. So that you are aware, if your student is ever feeling not confident with the material, my SSRT, I house some of our math peer tutors, and I have geometry students that have been through my geometry course. They know how I do things, that are more than happy to sit with your student one-on-one, answer any questions that they have. They're also more than welcome to come in and ask me questions. I am here and more than willing and happy to answer any questions they have for geometry. If you have any questions for me yourself, you are more than welcome to email me anytime. Typically, what I tell parents is that I'll respond by the end of the next school day. So if you email me on Monday, you should most likely receive a response from me by the end of the Tuesday that next day. If you send me an email on Friday, then you probably will hear from me before the end of the following Monday that next week. But again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. My email, just as a precaution, my email is jmiller4. You want to be really careful. There is another Josh Miller in this building. It really does sometimes confuse kids. My email is the jmiller4 at ccs.k12.in.us. But yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and have a great day, everyone. Bye.